Boy Boss.
And Candy.
And we here to give you that boss candy for your Dallas Cowboys sweet tooth.
Sit back, relax, and get ready for the show.
Let's go.
Under the lights, you look so amazing. It's the moonlight that makes me wonder why we separated. Or am I faded? You shine so bright, it's an understatement. Single is overrated. If you get too close, my baby might let you take me back.
Candy.
Boss.
We ain't talked since the blowout.
Why do you have to go there?
I mean, I'm just saying we ain't talked since the blowout. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
You still in pain?
I like that.
Nah, that's a
I kind of
dope.
want to go to Colorado.
It's a dope look. Yeah, we work hard over here. You hear me? You hear me?
The blowout. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But everything that we said could happen, happened.
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna pull it up. I forgot. I gotta show it because we did warn. You right. Ooh, I should have had that.
Everything.
Yeah, because we clearly won.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When they said, what else possibly could go wrong?
Wait.
Everything.
I'm gonna pull this up. Man, I forgot that we had this talk. I'm gonna start the show with that too. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Man. You gotta be on it, Candy. Gotta be able to.
On it.
Yeah.
And I hate that was our story, but you know.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to brag about, but also it's something to brag about. Just keeping it real, like.
Yeah.
And
And also, you said this. I remember you saying, "Oh, this won't be the last time this happens to us. The last time we got beat bad."
Yep.
Or beat up on.
I said we gonna get about one more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope that was the one more.
I think it was. I ain't even lying.
I don't know.
Nah, I do. I'm serious. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't cap like that.
I hope so, but the Dolphins are looking pretty good.
You go talk about them Dolphins. Let me see.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead. While I'm looking this up, man, let me I guess give him a couple of words.
Hey, y'all. It's
Are you
Candy.
giving that Medusa right now?
No, I'm not giving. This is sweet, merry early Christmas face.
Okay.
Hey. And y'all, you're going to have to deal with me being choppy again, maybe.
Nah,
Just
you
let
good.
us know. I'm not home. I'll be back home next week. But until then, bear with us. I missed y'all. Let us know in the comments how you felt about that Eagles game. If we can call it that. No, I'm sorry, not the Eagles game. I having flashbacks. The Bills game. Let us know how you felt about the Bills game. I
Well,
felt
Coach
so bad
Maul
about the
said
Bills
relax.
game. I had relax, Cowboys Nation, but I can't. Clearly, I had a dream about it
Okay, you got
last night.
Talk to me.
Just last night.
Talk to me. What was your dream?
Well, it wasn't a bad dream because, you know, the players were haunting me in my dreams, basically. That's all.
The players was
Their
haunting
players
you.
were popping up, and I'm like, I don't pay attention to their players like that, but their players were, I was like at a concert, their players popped up there. I'm like, what is he doing here? What is this guy doing here? So we have to get it together because I want to have pleasant dreams. I prefer to have dreams of us at the Super Bowl and not our opponents who just whooped us.
Right. Well, I got it ready. I got it as ready as it's go be. You ready?
You have, yes.
All right, give me one more second. Cause see, I forgot you reminded me at the very beginning of the show. Listen to this, Candy. For real. Listen to this. This is from us about 2 weeks ago.
I know he's he's a little measured about this thing. Wants to make the right decision. I know this. Whoever gets him, they're going to be a better team. He's a great teammate. He's a very instinctive, talented player. I know this. Whoever gets him, they're going to be a better team. He's a great team. I know this. Whoever gets him, they're going to be a better team. I know this. Whoever gets him, they're going to be a better team. He's a great teammate. He's a very instinctive, talented player. He's coming back from major injury, so I don't know exactly where he's at. He's been playing, but I think he could improve both rosters right now, especially with what the news about Leighton is. And, I think the Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell, but I think, when you go against some bigger teams and some teams that are a little bit more powerful, you might want to have that option of playing two lines. And some teams are a little bit more powerful, some bigger teams. But I think, when you go against now with Marquise Bell, but I think, when you go against some bigger teams and some teams that are a little bit more powerful, you might want to have that option. The Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell, but I think, when you go against some bigger teams and some teams that are a little bit more powerful, you might want to have that option.
Listen, Candy,
playing two linebackers. And the Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell, but I think, when you go against some bigger teams and some teams that are a little bit more powerful, you might want to have that option of playing. The Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell, but I think, when you go against
they're going to think we looping.
Some teams are a little bit more powerful, you might want to have that option.
Oh, the show.
I think the Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell. But
I'm just making sure people understand what's at stake.
Some teams are a little bit more powerful. You might want to have that option with what.
I'm just trying to make sure people know what's at stake.
I think the Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell, but I think when you go against some bigger teams and some teams are a little bit more powerful, you might
Cowboys
want to have that
know what they're doing. I'm talking so they know that we're here.
Well, from what we're hearing.
Yeah, my boy DeShannon say, okay, we get it. I don't know, DeShannon. I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you got to say this stuff about 20 times for real.
Not 20. Not 20. If you got to hear it 20 times, then you need to go pull up the transcript and highlight.
Nah. Matter of fact.
Don't do it. Don't pull up the transcript.
Right now, especially
please.
With what the news about Leighton is. And, I think the Cowboys like what they're doing right now with Marquise Bell. But I think, when you go against some bigger teams and some teams that are a little bit more powerful, you might want to have that option of playing two linebackers inside.
Well, from what we're hearing about Aaron Rodgers.
I like how Marquise Bell has been playing, but I absolutely 1,000% agree.
You agree?
With bringing, why not? Sometimes we need that 1-2 punch. Bring in some hard hitters.
Man.
Because, we need to do that at one other position, but I'm not going to say where. But yeah.
Man, listen, man. I don't see how people. Why I played that 10 times? Because we bougie. The Dallas. We are bougie. Listen, Cowboy Nation. We're good. We're good.
It's selective.
We're good. We have Bell and Clark.
Thank you.
We're good, boss. Come on. I don't want him. I don't want him. Come on.
Job done, but why not get Darius?
When we go against bigger teams, yeah.
I.e. Eagles.
Yeah. So.
Definitely in the playoffs. When we get to the playoffs,
when you play the Eagles, when you play San Fran, and
definitely against San Fran.
See, and it's a risk, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a risk. These linebacker safeties, these safety linebackers, it's cute. It's cute.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. See, we all love Curse at first, did we? We were, ooh, Curse. We need everybody to be like Curse. Yeah. Keep Curse in that box for 2 years to see. See what happens. See, we all like, we love Wanye Thomas right now. Ooh, Wanye, he is so brave. He's so bold. He willing to go down into the box. Ooh, he tough. Let Wanye be in there 2 years. You got to be built a certain kind of way.
Bruh.
What'd you say?
I said I'll take that 229 linebacker over that 205.
Man.
When we get to the tough team.
For real. I'm just saying. It's cute. Bell killing it. And he is. But what'd he say? When you go against the bigger teams, it's going to be teams that's going to look at that as an opportunity. I'm telling you. Absolutely. All right, man.
What did you say about running backs? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Running backs, it's going to be teams that's built like Philly. You know what I mean? With the number one offensive line. And they going to go right at them balls. They going to be like, let's see if your puny linebackers can take 4/4 of a tidal wave. So anyway, all right. So
as you call them, linebacker safeties.
It's cute and it's working. I ain't gonna lie, it's working.
And no offense, but we can't just do what is comfortable.
Yeah.
And what we're getting away with. Like, we have to be prepared.
Yeah. So
that's like a hurricane coming, and you're like,
right. Listen to Ken. It's like a hurricane coming in. Oh, we good.
Bruh.
I'm gonna put one sandbag in front of my door. I'm gonna board my window. It's like, you defeated
one
the purpose.
sandbag. I'm gonna put one sandbag. What we talking about next?
Wow.
Yeah, you forgot that, did you? Yeah. We had this exact conversation before Buffalo.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, because I forgot until you said something. I said, yeah, and
literally what happened.
That's literally what happened, and we was warning.
Especially when you said the O-line.
Yeah, I want to say something. I'm honestly, I'm just being honest. I'm tired of people not taking us serious. I'm serious. Like you said, we got to be prepared. And we was seeing it coming before it happened. This wasn't just about Darius Leonard. It was about taking the threat of the smaller linebacker serious, and we should have saw this coming. How did me and you see this was coming? Predict this was coming? Literally, Candy literally said it's like a hurricane coming and you put down one sandbag. So elaborate a little bit more, because doesn't that make Buffalo worse? It's like, damn.
When I said it's like a hurricane.
Yeah, it's just like,
preparation.
And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people not taking a lot of the warnings we put in our series. People didn't take the debate we was having with Lyle versus Steele series. They waited till it was too late. They didn't take the Kellen Moore warning we was giving series. They waited till it was too late. We've been warning about linebacker. And I'm gonna tell you something else.
I feel like,
go ahead.
If it's obvious to us, then it ought to be super obvious to the coaching staff, who I'm sure spends majority of their time breaking down and going through game film over and over. So I feel it's very odd that we weren't prepared for this game. And I don't want to get into the next game already, but I'm just going to say this.
Yeah.
If we don't clean up some of those same mistakes, we're going to be facing a literal hurricane.
That's why I'm happy it happened now, though. I'm glad it happened now because this puts us in emergency mode to fix it. It's on Front Street.
Yeah.
It's a blinking light. See, we saw it coming.
Yeah.
We saw that blinking light. We was telling everybody, hey, man, it's a hurricane coming. Oh, boss, shut up. Oh, we're good, boss. Shut up. Candy, shut up. It's a hurricane coming. Yeah, and we was saying this is the key. We was saying that while the linebackers was playing good. We weren't saying it after Buffalo. Now everybody's saying it now. Everybody get it now. Everybody like, it's the smaller linebackers. Shit. Yeah.
And you know what made me most angry about that was I feared people would see that game and the LVE fans would come back and say, that's why we need LVE. I'm like, no.
That was not the answer. So
that was not the answer. I mean, granted, I may give him a little credit in this case. I feel like he may have made a little bit more of an impact in that game than Bell did. Nothing against Bell, but it is exactly as we said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that might have been 3 weeks ago.
Maybe even a little bit worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that ain't no bragging. We not into that. We not doing that.
No.
That ain't, oh, look, we smart. It's, you got to say, how did we see it
why
coming?
Why was this not fixed?
Right.
We just did not look good.
Hold on real quick. I'm trying to pull up something. I'm having some trouble. Because I was trying to show something. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to show something. Y'all give me 1 second. But I still know, Candy, that we still, and I'm just keeping it real, I think we still are being bougie. I don't think we still have the urgency that we should have on ideas that can make us better. Y'all give me 1 second. I just need to fix something. Okay, I fixed it. All right, here we go. This ain't what I'm looking for. Let me see. Yeah. See, look, we getting ready to play Miami. Look who they got talking to. Look who they talking to right now.
No.
So it's teams at the end of the season. They got the same record as Dallas. They 10-4, just like us. But see, they still looking to improve. Look who they invited in. While we over here like, oh, we good. Yeah, Sue visited the Dolphins today. Oh, today. Boss, he washed up, boss. We can't stop the run. Yeah. What we gonna do about it? Nah. It
That's
might work.
So,
What'd you say?
I said, that's just so upsetting.
Well, speak your mind. What's your thoughts?
I hate this because last week I bragged about how happy I was that we finally had valuable backups, like dependable backups. But I completely did not mention again about us needing to do something at linebacker.
Right.
And I hate that it was on Front Street in that game. I really do. We looked terrible all around. Well, I won't say all around.
No, all around. Well, not all around. I see what you're saying. You being mad.
I mean, our secondary they were probably the best in the game. If I had to give someone credit somewhere. But other than that, it was on Front Street. And then to keep seeing these players that we had the chance to acquire, possibly going to our upcoming opponents, it's upsetting.
Yeah. And it's just the fact that they look like they being aggressive to get better, and we over here still saying we good. So we're
not like the hurricane reference. we're not preparing for the hurricane to come. The other teams are. They see us coming and they're like, oh, possible storm, chance of rain, thunder.
Right.
We'll prepare. We're going to get these players in preparation in the event of. And we're still sort of in the mindset of we're good.
We are. I can prove it. Let me prove it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you evidence that we over here on that. We good. Hold on real quick. I'm going to show you. Watch this. I got Exhibit A right here. Y'all know me. Hold on real quick. Let me show this. Man, y'all give me 1 second, man. Look, it's never easy doing multiple things at once. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got to be patient with your boy. All right, look at this. So, this is my Twitter, right? So I put it out there. I said, the Dallas Cowboys don't have to sit and wait. The run defense is struggling. Do something about it. What'd he say? They drafted Mozzie. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of Cowboy fans that think like that. Like, oh, we got Mozzie, we good. And I'm like, nah, bro. It takes 3 years for DTs to develop. And that's true. It's true. Like, so it's like, what? And I'm hearing too many people talking about the future. It's like, what about now? We got an opportunity now. And people, we've been complaining about this run defense for 3 years. I'm kind of like, oh, we go get it together. We go just get it together. Man, nah, bro. You shouldn't have bet on no rookie to be no hero in the first place. It takes a while for these guys to develop that grown man strength to handle the trenches. And we still playing games. Cowboy Nation should be loud about Sue. But guess what? We quiet as hell. And could it not work? Sure. But sitting here saying do nothing, to me, is not the answer. Just keeping it real. So, let me look at some of these comments real quick as they coming in. And then I got something else I'm going to pivot to. All right. Ooh. I like this. My boy said, not just fans, boss, front office thinking like that too. Yeah, I agree. And that's why we should be loud about it. We should be loud. We shouldn't be cool with the team we getting ready to play. Miami. Now, Miami trying to win it all too.
Yes.
They not over here like, well, why ain't nobody pick him up? Are they talking like we talk? Nope. Well, he must not have nothing left in the tank. We not hearing that. Miami like, let's at least kick the tires. He might be washed up, but at least they're doing due diligence. Are we? No. So we over here be like, we got Gallimore. We got Neville. We good, boss. We got our guys. I ain't mean to hurt
Will
your
they be good?
What'd you say?
You said you didn't mean to hurt my feelings?
Yeah, I know they messed up. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We gonna talk about Miami. I'm trying to do everything I can, y'all.
It's okay. Sometimes you have to revisit the past to see what went wrong so that you don't make that mistake again in the future. In this case for us, it's the immediate future, like this next game.
Right.
Miami is not the old Miami. This is a completely, they're 10-4. We're the top 2 scoring teams in the league, and they're ahead of us. Let's put that in perspective. They have Tyreek Hill, a.k.a. Cheetah. As much as we screamed, put Gilmore on the vets, I don't know if that's going to be the solution in this game. I don't know if he's going to be able to contain Tyreek Hill. I don't know if the answer will be to put the young guy on him for speed purposes.
Hell no.
We saw him go up. We saw him go up against Metcalf, who
cooked
isn't
him
as fast, and it just so it's like
what
we
do you
have
do about
to
Cheetah?
be prepared. I don't know. And Cheetah is.
I think we finna beat. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we finna beat Miami in their house.
I want to be Miami, but boss, we have to address the previous issues like before.
Talk.
Like, okay,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I think. All right, so we going in whatever order we want to go in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you the answer that I really feel for Miami. You got to be physical.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be physical. If anybody go watch the Philly game, man, go watch how Philly did Miami. It was the perfect formula. They ran the ball on their ass, and they was physical all game until Miami couldn't handle it. It broke them. And they kept them off of rhythm. They sure did. They kept them off of rhythm, you know? So I think with a offense that's that fast, that high octane offense, you got to keep them off the field.
That absolutely works for us.
Yeah.
I feel...
Yeah, we can keep them off the field.
I agree. That absolutely works for us. When we're moving fast paced, that's when Dak can get into that groove. The team can get into their groove, and we're just pushing the ball out.
And I'm gonna say something else too. Listen, we just talking ball. We freestyling. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Keeping it 100. When has Dak had a bad game against Jalen Ramsey? Everybody talking about Jalen Ramsey. When is the last time Dak had a bad game against Howard? Do y'all remember what he did to Howard the last time? With Amari Cooper? Does Dak have 2 bad games in a row? No, he don't.
And I know everyone is highlighting how terrible of a game Dak had the last game.
He ain't gonna do it twice.
Yes. But it wasn't like Dak was just straight up trash.
Nah. He wasn't his best.
They had good coverage on our guys.
Yeah, they was balling. They really was. Yeah.
They like you said, they were balling. They had good coverage on our guys. I feel like we almost tried everything to no avail, and they just succeeded. They outplayed us.
Yeah. It was a bad week for everybody.
McCarthy, I did.
McCarthy, Dan Quinn, our defense. It was a bad day for everybody.
They showed Dan Quinn in the box. Dan Quinn's like, what should I do? I tweeted out, where's the forfeit button? Because nothing was working. And usually, when we go in at halftime, I know that one time we made the adjustment where we switched Gilmore and Bland. That game on Metcalf. But we came out and we made no adjustments as far like that.
Right.
To that magnitude. So I'm like.
Yeah. It was no real adjustments to stop the run, personnel wise. I think he made some adjustments.
Yes, we said this. James, don't make fun of mine.
No, I'm with you. I'm vibing with you, Candy.
We said James Cook could be a problem.
You said that.
James Cook was not only a problem.
He was the problem.
A menace to us. He was a menace.
See, but I think this happened at the right time, though, Candy. I think it did.
I hope so, because you know who we have coming our way?
Better running backs. Better ones. Yeah, 2.
Those.
With a better run game coordinator. We getting ready to see it again.
And we have struggled. We have struggled to stop the run. And I was hollering about the edge most of the season, but now we're having trouble up the middle. So teams feel like they can hit us from every angle. And to be honest, they almost can. Jalen Hurts ran the ball up the middle, and it was perfectly fine. The Bills did both. They ran it on the edge and up the middle. So the
and
answer
Miami
has to
finna
be
run it on the edges, and we struggle with containment. Yeah. And Miami mostly run on the edges. But that's what I'm saying, and I'm just keeping it real. That's why I'm happy Buffalo happened. Because, see, when you get embarrassed like that, how do people not go back to the lab? You know what I'm saying? And Mike Marks said the same thing. Mike Marks warned before anybody. I can pull up where Mike Marks warned April 14th. I know the exact date. He said, because remember Mike Marks was the offensive coordinator for the Rams, Super Bowl coach. And remember he came out in the offseason and he was defending Dak. Everybody was focused on him talking about Dak interceptions wasn't on him, right? But I picked up on what he said. He said, man, I've been watching the league for 10 years, and I noticed that over the 10 years, linebackers have gotten smaller and smaller. He said, what I would do is I would get one of these H tight ends and splatter them dudes. That's what he said.
Not splatter.
But Mike Marks responded and said, after Dallas, he said, this ain't gonna happen twice to Dallas. And Mike Marks know Bob. You know what I mean? He predicted this before anybody, about these little itty bitty linebackers and how some offensive coordinator was go test it. And I picked up on it. I said, what?
Yeah, they did.
And they did. But if we looking at it from a glass half full, it happened at the right time. Because we have to now take it serious.
Have an answer.
Yes. And we have,
That game left a question immediately. And that's why I like this comment. All of Dak's passer ratings are over 100 after a loss.
Right. That's a great.
Additionally to that Dak has that mentality. I'm not going to speak about it in the media too heavily. He has the show you, the action mentality. I'll show you after this loss. So hopefully this is a good game for Dak.
It's going to be one. You can count it.
In that game, sorry. That's where I was.
Dak don't have two bad games. He don't.
And that took him out, before this game.
He doesn't.
He was brought up in the MVP conversation.
Yep.
After this game, immediately after, they started pulling Dak out of the ranks. Oh no, we don't know about Dak being MVP. Look, he almost had a game under 100 yards. The first half he was under 100 yards. Dak can't be MVP. Not looking at all of the other components in the game, but they immediately pulled him out of the MVP race. So that game left a question. So this game, upcoming game, has to be an answer from Dak and our offense, who failed tremendously, and Mike McCarthy.
I did mean Mike Marks. What did I say? I meant.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you said Mike Marks. It was just heard wrong.
I could have swore I said it.
I'm just kidding.
But
we'll replay it and see.
Hey, y'all know who I was talking about, though, and I appreciate it. Oh, what happened to Candy? Oh,
I pressed the wrong thing.
Oh, check this out. This is something that's interesting. He said, "Not worried about Dak. I'm worried about Mike McCarthy not having answers. Dak is great when he can make his calls. Yeah, Mike McCarthy looked like he looked like when the game get tight, he get tight. I'm just keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and we didn't have as many offensive answers, and we didn't have the variety of plays that we've had before when Mike was a little more lax in the game. He felt like he could do whatever he wanted to do with Turpin, with and they threw Dowdle in there a little bit, but he just wasn't as successful as we hoped. Dowdle, Pollard. When Mike McCarthy's in a cool, calm, collective state, I feel like he's able to play around more on the offensive side of the ball. But he kind of tried to go for what he knew. Eventually, he was throwing back to our tight ends, tried to go for CD, but they just shut us down.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then they had a good answer for us. They did. I think we also made a mistake of not trying to get ahead of them. Yeah. But I'm not worried about Miami. Like, I think I'm just being honest. I'm worried about more Buffalo than Miami. To be honest. Yeah. Buffalo was a more dangerous team. Always was. Mm-hmm. Well, according to how I research teams, I knew they was dangerous. And because I do study The Art of War by Sun Tzu. So, and I never forgot this. My dad said the same thing. So when your dad say something and then you study a military genius and he say the same thing, my dad said, and he always say this, he say an animal is its most dangerous when you put it in a corner and it's near death. He always say that. My dad was to always say that. And so Sun Tzu said, he said, if you want your men, he said, this is what he put in a book. Now West Point is mandatory reading by all the cadets at West Point. You got to read The Art of War. And this is what he said. He said, if you ever outnumbered, right, with great odds, if you want to win the battle, he said, put your men in a place to where they either have to fight or die. So put them in a place to where it's like a mountain behind them. And the only way they go live is go through the people that's trying to kill them. He said your men will fight with just the most courage you've ever seen.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight. And that's what we ran up on them Buffalo. It's not going to be like that with Miami. If anything, they cocky. For real. Like, I'm not saying it's not going to be a game. Of course, they go throw the sink at us. Everybody prepares for Dallas like they trying to make their name on Dallas. So we not sleeping on them. But I'm also knowing they not playing with that fight or flight debt syndrome like Buffalo was. Buffalo was that was a playoff game. For real. They was fighting to get in the playoffs. And we clinched. And we played like that.
So, let me ask you. Since you said your dad told you something, let me tell you what my dad told me.
Yeah.
That Marquise Bell was a little too light to be at that position for this game. Well, actually, he's been saying it for a while.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's going to be addressed this game?
No, I think Marquise Bell actually fit this game.
Yeah.
I think he fit this game more than he fit Buffalo.
Okay.
Marquise Bell is one of our better linebackers. My only thing with Marquise Bell is how long can he take those tidal waves? And most people not addressing that.
Right.
And I said this last night. And we saw the same thing with Curse. And people not peeping game. We saw the same thing with Curse. When we first was putting him in the box, we was all, oh, Curse. Everybody needs to be like Curse. Curse is such a leader. He's so brave. Oh, Curse. Oh, man, if we had 10 more Curses, we would win the Super Bowl. Then, last year, that boy got pancaked on that shoulder and it separated. See, when you keep putting like Bell and them in the box, he playing with courage, but yeah, man, all it take is one of them old pancakes from them 300 pounds. And they would dunk the courage right out your ass. For real.
And not taking away his credit for
he balling.
Yeah. But it's just one of those times when I didn't feel like the matchup was accurate there.
Yeah, not for that game. In my opinion, Dan Quinn did not adjust well. It just keeping it real.
And it could have been detrimental. Going back to what we've said before, we have to play smart. in those instances. We have to be smart about how we use our players and their safety. What do you see in the chat?
He said, explain Clark getting thrown out the club, though. Hey, that's what happened in the trenches. It happened to everybody. I'm for real. Like, it happens to everybody in the trenches, man. Everybody get that. That's why I keep saying you got to be built a certain kind of way. Me and Candy was saying that 2 weeks ago. That's why Candy said specifically, I'd rather have a linebacker 235, 240 than 205. Shit, it's what it is. Well, depends, right? In a game like that, yes, I need Clark and Evans. I need Clark and Evans. Even though Bell might play a little bit better, I don't want Bell in a game like that. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real. Now, if they finna spread us out, Bell all day.
Yeah.
Like, just like we've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
We just have fitting players for certain moments or certain games, just like when we had Zeke and Pollard, which, yes, I'm still very much angry that we don't have Zeke anymore. But this is just for example. Zeke and Pollard, very much two different type of running backs that we had to use in different instances.
Right.
Now, we could use them as a 1-2 punch in the game, but when we had Zeke, we would never use Pollard where we could use Zeke because Zeke was more of that weight and size that we needed in that position to run the ball up the middle in the red zone. We couldn't get Pollard there. So that's the same thing with Bell. Bell may be good at what he does and in that position, but in certain games, he's not going to be able to produce like a bigger linebacker would. And that's just what that is.
It's just what it is. Yeah, because he got, any tape that you turn on, Bell is impressive. You can't turn on the tape and not see him playing with tremendous courage. It's like he is ideal to actually
He's good.
He good as hell.
Yeah.
It's just, but this is the other thing. Most teams not built like Buffalo, right? Most teams don't have the mentality that we're going to be boring and we going to keep running the ball. Like, even though Miami probably could, I guarantee you they won't. They want to throw it.
Well, because they can do both.
Yeah, they can do both, and they're going to do both. They're going to, even though film says you should take it straight down Dallas' throat all over again. If they come out there in that big nickel, you should counter them if you any offense with running the ball. But see, also, I'm going to tell you something else, too. I'm just keeping it real, man. I think a lot of people scared and we scared of Miami. Miami got some problems that people ain't talking about. People ain't talking about that offensive line over there. They have some problems. Let me show y'all something real quick.
Show us something.
Look at this. So look. So if you look at the practice report, you look at the injury report, and you look at the offensive line, man, them balls is. Look at this. When they asked Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel before practice about the condition of his banged up offensive line, look how he responded. Okay. That's an opportunity for Dallas.
Yes.
That's an opportunity for Dallas.
Finally, please. Hey, if this is a game for our pass rush, I'm all for it. If this is Micah Parsons standout game where he starts getting those 3 sacks per game back, I'm all for it. And I love the games where they all can get a piece. Him, Armstrong, Tank, when they all jump in, yes. If we can get another game like that, yes, please.
They're in trouble, man. They're in trouble. Like, see, everybody looking at the sexy stuff, and we always get caught up with the sexy stuff. That's what get us every time. That get us every time. You know what we scared of? You know we
Are these anthem noises? What is it called? Anime?
Man, them trenches, man. See, do you believe or not that the game is won in the trenches? Because if you believe the game is won in the trenches, then you should see that the Dallas Cowboys have a tremendous edge this game, and this is not like Buffalo. I'm not saying this game is gonna be easy. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying this is totally different. It's a totally different dynamic. It's also my boy say, can I hear that voice again? Which one, bro? I be just doing stuff. I don't know what I be doing. Sometimes I just be making voices, bro. Yeah, but yeah, man. But just keeping it real, bro. This is not the same. And like, you know, I'm cool that everybody taking them serious and stuff, and I am too. But I think Dan Quinn gonna have a great answer for these dudes, especially vertically. Especially vertically, man.
Boss, I'm proud of you. You're being really optimistic.
Yeah. Like, I saw the formula how to beat their ass. It ain't like they undefeated.
It makes me feel even more optimistic that you're optimistic about it.
I'm very much optimistic, and you know, this ain't cap. Like, you know me, man. I only drink Kool-Aid unless it's measured.
That's why I said it makes me even more optimistic that you're optimistic about this game, too.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Cause Dak don't play that bad twice. Run defense got exposed, so you know Dan Quinn in the lab. If anything, for sure, Dan Quinn ass is in the lab. I'm certain. Like, yeah, I had my, you know, I had my, and I still have my thoughts on Dan Quinn. I'm disappointed in certain things with Dan Quinn, but I still love Dan Quinn, and I trust Dan Quinn that he takes pride in getting these balls ready. Do I wish he had that Rod Marinelli make them dudes play fast all the time? Yes, but
I'll be comfortable in this game as long as our O-line does their job and we can figure something out on secondary, because I know Tyreek Hill is coming and it's no stopping if he's gonna be in this game, and it looks like he is going to play this game. And I keep saying and their rush offense.
Yeah, it's serious.
They have I think the number one rush offense in the league.
Oh no, that part concerns me. I ain't gonna count. That part concerns me.
5.1 yards per carry.
Yeah. No, that's very concerning. Yeah.
If we can stop the run this game, I will feel comfortable. Because I've seen Dan.
We gonna struggle stopping the run. We gonna struggle. In my opinion, I think we gonna struggle. I think we might not. Dan Quinn might be like, you know what? I don't like my name being out there like that.
I hope so.
Me too.
And I feel like, you know what? These players, being that their rush offense is number one in the league, Tyreek Hill is a threat to the league itself. I feel like that our coaches would not come into this game without an answer. So I'm confident
they gonna have an answer
they
for
have
this dude.
made some adjustments and changes.
And then how goofy Philly had an answer for them and we don't.
Hey, we do.
Come on, man. Like, who would you rather go against these guys with? We got a lot of games. Would you rather go against these guys with Slay and Bradbury, or would you want to go against these guys with Bland and Gilmore? That's not even a question. Everybody would take our secondary over Philly right now. And Philly held them dudes. But it was the way Philly did it, though. Philly was very physical with them. That was the difference.
Let me ask you this. That brings me to my next question. Zone or man?
You better zone up on these dudes, man. You got your body. You better not man up on them. What? Zone? What you mean? No. Hell, man, no. Man, don't do Gilly like that. Don't do Gilly like that. Bend, don't break. Just, man, no, man. Like, zone. As a matter of fact, cover 3. Cover 3 all day. I'm serious.
So you think Gilmore for Hill?
Like, I don't really think it's no answer. can I be honest? I don't think it's no answer for Tyreek Hill, man. That dude is him this year. He is the him.
So we're gonna have to depend on the pass rush.
I think we gotta keep them out of rhythm. Yeah, try to get the tool, take advantage of their depleted offensive line.
Yeah,
go crazy, you know.
I think that can happen. That I would have confidence in.
And to be honest, hit Tua a lot. Like hit him.
And last
keep
game,
hitting him. He'll give it to you. Huh?
Yeah, credit what you're saying. Last week he got sacked 3 times. So if the Jets can do it, we can do it. Just saying.
Yeah. But see, I also know we go get their best punch. Philly go pull out all their tricks, like everybody though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do Dallas like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Prepare us for the Super Bowl. We're ready.
Exactly. So, I want to play something real quick because we got some topics, and I know if you gotta go, that's cool. Because I know you gotta.
No.
Yeah, I know you.
How about 15 minutes?
You got about 15 minutes.
Sorry, y'all. Have an early morning.
I got plenty of football to talk about, y'all, but I want to talk to Candy about this before she get up out of here. I just think this is a good topic for me and Candy to cover. And then we go get back to football. We got to get a little bit of gossip in here, though. Come on now.
You love gossip.
It's real, though. Check this out.
Is Micah Parsons right about the media wanting the Cowboys to lose?
Micah Parsons is 100% right. But let's reframe it, because I think people balk at the idea of like rooting for the Cowboys to lose. Maybe you're not rooting for the Cowboys to lose. People root for engagement. People root for eyeballs, maximum attention. I mean, we got bills to pay. We want people watching. We want people reading what we do. I write stories. I do podcasts. Cowboys losing is good for business. Why? They're the most polarizing team in American sports. It's the Cowboys, it's the Yankees, it's the Lakers. If you don't love them, you hate them. If you're not a Cowboy fan, you know a Cowboy fan. They're at your office. They're in your family. They're annoying. If you're not part of it, they're annoying. So what draws the most eyeballs? The team you don't like going down and the team with the biggest fan base being pissed off about something. So yes, people root for it because it drives the most conversation. I'm not saying that you, Joy, hate the Cowboys. I don't think that's true. But I think the Cowboys losing is good for everybody because the fans are pissed off and the people that don't like them have something to crow about.
I'm certain he ain't supposed to say that. I'm certain he ain't supposed to say that. I'm certain he ain't supposed to say that.
But is he wrong?
Oh, hell no. He's super right. But see, this is how I know.
But he must be a Cowboy lover. Go ahead.
This is how I know he ain't supposed to say that. Look at they faces as he talking. I ain't never seen this. Hold on real quick. I'm look.
Is Micah Parsons right about the media wanting the Cowboys?
I just look. Like sometimes turn the music down and the sound down and look at him. All right. So as he was saying what he was saying, it's about the clicks. Mm-hmm. It's about the eyeballs. It's about profit. Look at the faces that everybody making. It's like a face of conviction, like guilt. Like look. Look. No, am I tripping? Look. They like, whoa, he going there. He actually saying we do this for money. Look. Now
she looks disgusted by what he's saying,
and it's gonna look worse. Look, and just look at her face. Well, look, like look, just turn the music down and look at her face. She like, damn, he's saying it. look.
Well, and she didn't disagree with him.
She couldn't,
unless I'm missing that part.
Cause she know, and all of them know, that when they rooting for the Cowboys to lose, they doing. Look at Joy. She look uncomfortable. Look, she can't even make eye contact with him. And then, yeah, Jones got that sneaky look on his face, and Shady go stop looking at him altogether. Look, it's almost that guilt to where I can't make eye contact because we are Shady. Look at Shady. He can't even look at him no more. Look. Yeah, Dave was keeping it. Look, he can't even look at him no more. Sometimes you got to turn the sound down and just look. Go ahead.
That's a Game of Thrones. That could be it. That he let the cat out of the bag and wasn't supposed to. But I also see that show get a lot of backlash online. They get a lot of backlash, and most of it is for gossip. So maybe he did just out it a little bit. Like, this is more so for entertainment. And not saying that they don't bring facts, but
it's about the money.
They speak of, I don't want to call it a gossip show. They speak a lot about hot topics, which is why I think it's a popular show, but they also get a lot of backlash because they do speak about the hot topics. And the Cowboys are always one of the, if not the hot topic in the NFL.
Yeah, and it made me, like, when you read their body language, man, it made me, I can't, Joy, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm disappointed at all y'all, I'm be honest with you. Because they know what they doing. They body language clearly showed it, that they are rooting for the Dallas Cowboys to lose because that's the only way they really make their money. One more time.
You think so?
People root for eyeballs, maximum attention. That means root for engagement. People root for eyeballs. People balk at the idea of like rooting for the Cowboys to lose. Maybe you're not rooting for the Cowboys to lose. People root for engagement. People root for eyeballs, maximum attention. That means we got bills to pay. We want people watching. We want people reading what we do. I write stories. I do podcasts. Cowboys losing is good for business. Why? They're the most polarizing team in American sports.
Now, hold on. I want to show Joy's face when he say that. Look at this.
Stories. I do podcasts.
Watch this.
Cowboys losing is good for business. Why? They're the most polarizing team in American sports.
But I also think it's a little bit of disgust in her face. Like, you know, she's been outspoken about the Cowboys before and the Cowboys, the support that the Cowboys get. So I think she's a little more disgusted too by what he's saying because
he exposing them.
He's supporting.
You ain't supposed to say we do this for money.
And
you ain't supposed to tell the public.
He said, "Come on, we got bills to pay."
Been telling everybody, man, that's the only reason they do what they do. People really believe that they be having authentic commentary. That's why they keep moving the goalposts, because they really are hoping that we lose because they gotta cater to the angry mob. It's what they do. And it's a hater mob. The other 31 teams are envious of the Dallas Cowboys and the majesty that we have. So if you want to cater to the other 31 teams, you root against Dallas. And you make up stuff. You know, you make it and you say stuff like Dak's interceptions in the crisis, and that, you know, we ain't gonna never do nothing because Dak's interception, then Allen do it, and then they like, you know, that's part of the game, man. Are you crazy? Come on now. He just being aggressive. Like, how did you just flip like that? You flip like that because it's about money. So yeah, man, I just wanted to kind of I was just peeping it. I was looking at the body language. I was like, see, you know, and that's why I really don't entertain when people like send me stuff. Hey, boss, look what they said. It's like, of course they said that. They gonna say something every week. We could win the whole Super Bowl and they will find another reason to hate on Dallas. They will find something. People think they wouldn't, but they would. It'd be something like it took them too long. It'd be something, you know.
Right.
So it just what it's gonna be.
It's always going to be something.
It's gonna be something.
If you don't talk about the Cowboys, and I honestly, at the beginning of the season, I was surprised at the outpouring of support for Dallas Cowboys defense, even if it was just for a part of our team. But they already had us on the trail to go to the Super Bowl. So that was nice to see. But it wouldn't be a regular NFL season if the Cowboys didn't remain in the media, the topic of conversation, whether that's good or bad, and most of the time it is bad.
So I'm gonna get into these super chats. Let me know when you gotta go. But I'm gonna get into these super chats, and then I'm gonna take some phone calls. Just let me know when you gotta go. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna head out at 10.
Hmm?
I'm gonna head out at 10.
At 10?
I'll let you know.
All right.
Don't pull the
here we
countdown
go.
on me.
Oh no, I see the clock. Let's go.
Super Chat.
Sweet discussions.
Oh my God! Let's go. All right, man. We got quite a few super chats, man. We obviously appreciate it, man. So let's get to them. My boy Chris 214. Chris 214 done changed the profile. Chris 214, you done changed your profile on me, big dog. Appreciate the 5 bones. He said, I guarantee you in a contract it's somewhere that says must be anti-Cowboy to boost ratings. Right. They know Dallas Cowboys a well-oiled machine.
I would not sign.
You would sign.
I would refuse.
You stop
No, I
it. You might. I'll be impressed.
I don't play. Let me tell you real quick. When I was a teacher, it was wear your team to school day. Well, no, the Texans had won something. Texans had won something, and they wanted us to wear Texans gear to school. All the teachers, all the staff wear your Texans gear.
Hell no!
I wore my Cowboys jersey. Absolutely did.
What?
Little girl in the class next door threw up the X to me and said she was a Cowboys fan. I was like, I'm glad I can inspire you to be yourself. We don't have to wear these Texans stuff. Texans are the Texans, they're cool, but that's not my team.
Bruh.
The Cowboys are my team. And I wasn't gonna wear the Texans stuff. I wore my Cowboys stuff.
Man, so you put your whole job on the line for the Cowboys.
Matter of fact, you know what?
Y'all gotta clap it up for Candy for that. She like, I'm gonna get fired over my Cowboys.
Matter of fact, I wore my Cowboys socks, my Cowboys earrings, and the jersey.
Ooh, you shady with it too. So the principal, y'all listen to what Candy just said. The principal come down and say, hey, we're gonna show support for the Texans. We need every one of you guys as an edict. And Eastside Harry, he's so hot. Look at you. I know you hot as hell. Your weird ass. Your weird self. All up in the Cowboys.
It's not.
Chat. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not.
Oh, you so weird. You finally changed your profile away from Watson, you weirdo. You weird.
Oh gosh.
What's up, Eastside? I always go hard on Eastside, dog. Yeah, Eastside cool with that, man. But you are weird. So, but let's just put this together. Weird. What you did. So the principal. What?
Yeah,
so
and I very much.
I need everybody to show solidarity.
Ever.
I need everybody to show solidarity today. We're gonna all come together for the school and for the district, and we're gonna wear the Texans. And Candy ass showed up with all Cowboys.
I did, because why would you not?
I love.
I didn't. I wasn't being mean or facetious. It was just the Cowboys is my team. I'm not wearing Texans stuff. Like, y'all gonna be taking pictures and stuff.
That's gangster.
We're getting Cowboys content, Cowboys everything over here.
Damn, that man, y'all clap it up, man. One more time, man, for the homie. God, dog.
Matter of fact, while you're doing this, the next one, I'm gonna find a picture.
I gotta hit you with one more button. Just rebellious. She like, man, fire me.
I'm gonna
find
that picture.
How many of y'all would have showed up with some Texans gear on? Y'all know y'all would have for your job. Y'all would have been in there like, go Texans.
Would you have showed up with Texans gear on?
Would I have
She
showed
didn't
up
say
with
we would
Texans
get
gear?
fired.
Oh, hell no.
Where you
I would have
She
just,
didn't say
I
we would
forgot.
get fired. It was like
I forgot.
you would have had amnesia.
I would have just forgot. Oh, it was Texas Day.
I thought it was Cowboys Day.
I thought it was Cowboys Day. Yeah, that's how I would have did that too. All right, let me get to the other these super chats, man. Some good ones up here. I like this one. And I know you got to go. She got 2 minutes. I'm going to miss you, Candy.
I'm
going to miss you.
I'm trying to find this picture while you going.
I'm going to miss you, Candy. I'm going to miss you. All right.
No, you're
Chris
not.
214 said, if Overshawn wouldn't have gotten hurt, do you think we would have having the same conversation that we are with Bell? They weigh about the same, I think. Overshawn and Bell are the same. And matter of fact, Bell is probably better than Overshawn. Ain't nobody want to say that.
Wait a minute.
Ain't nobody want to say that. Yeah. And see, but it's that same thing. Drafting and building a bunch of puny linebackers. And yes, Overshawn also was puny. I also
You
did
have to call
notice
him puny?
Yeah, for linebacker. I'm not saying he's not a dog. I'm saying in terms of the more traditional frame. He's not. He's that tweener linebacker, that hybrid safety / linebacker. And you know.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
go ahead.
I think we would have been in the same situation. Cause I also was very honest. I was very honest about what I was seeing with Overshawn in preseason. A lot of people weren't talking about how he was getting splattered in preseason too. Yeah, when Boss was going to that next level, they was taking him out. Yes, they was. So yeah, he's another one that's not as the traditional frame.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think all of them the same. I think they all start with courage. I'm being honest. I think they all the same. They go all start with courage, but you can't keep them in them trenches too long. It's gonna wake them up. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling you the truth. Listen, y'all. You can have all the courage in the world, but man, let one of them 300-pounders put them big old paws right underneath your shoulder pads and drive you into the ground.
It's gonna hurt.
Man, did y'all see how long Clark was laying on the ground? Ooh, he was hurt. See, I felt
now.
Man, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. You don't know until you're in their position.
And I've been in a position.
No, I'm saying, everybody else like, oh, it's okay. They're good. No.
No. It's not like that. Man, I promise you, I used to always, as a corner, when they used to come around and pull, man, you think I was going to take on a guard or a tackle? And I'm 180?
No.
And I'm
not
listening.
even.
How you think I feel, Candy? And I'm being real. I'm 180. I'm 190, right? Mm-hmm. Muscles. I look good, strong, right? Then you see one of them linemen go put weights on there, and they put twice your weight on the bench press, and they do this.
Like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
Like,
and you watching them, like you in the gym with them, and they put your weight, what you weigh, on the bench. They just get on.
Like, show off.
So you telling me you can lift me 10 times, but I supposed to take you on? So anyway.
I have a little bit of proof real quick for Mr. East Harrell. A little bit of proof pudding. All right. Let's see. What's this date? Can you see? Hold on. Okay. You see this?
You ain't got to prove nothing to no funky East Side.
No. I still want to show y'all.
I do like the receipts, though. I like the pettiness of your receipts.
Hold on. This was in 2018. Anyway, and then I'm going to cover this little baby's face because I don't have her parents' permission. But this is absolutely the little girl throwing... Oh, I didn't cover her face. This is her throwing up the X at work to me.
At your rebellion. I love your rebellion.
Thank you.
I love it. Your rebellion is awesome. Great job
So
being
what was
so
that,
rebellious. Oh, Eastside, man, Get your, my boy say lee
I'm
side.
I'm just kidding.
Nah, he the
But
lee side.
On that note, I'm going to leave y'all in excellent, great hands.
I got it. So
thank you, boss, for taking on the reins.
I got it, y'all. Y'all know I know how to solo. It's your boy. It's
He's
all
going
on
to hit
me.
all of the buttons that I don't like now that I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm going to just
Y'all
get
let
into
me
some
know.
of the stuff that's sitting out here. We're going to talk about it. Then I'm going to get on the phones.
Okay. Well, I will see y'all next week.
And y'all say Merry Christmas to the homie, man.
This victory.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Are you
y'all.
going to really do a show next week? Next Wednesday? You really?
That's not Christmas Day, is it?
Nah, Christmas Monday.
No. Yeah.
I should have saved
If you
that.
ready.
I should have saved that thumbnail to Monday then. Man, cause that's a dope thumbnail, boy. We killing the game on that.
But it doesn't look like that one. Don't look like me.
That do look like you.
But it's cute. No, it doesn't.
Bye.
It looks good, boss.
Thank you. All right, man. So we gonna get back to this
bye,
ball.
y'all.
All right, I got y'all. All right, so let's get into a couple of things real quick, man. First, I want to look at this injury report. Injury report is kind of massive for us. You know, the concerning thing is Tyron Smith is that obviously, and this is, let me just read it. Cowboys left tackle Tyron Smith usually appears on the Wednesday injury report as missing practice for non-injury rest, because that's how they've been managing him. This week is different. This is where we got to hold our breath. He listed this week with back issue. Oh, shit. Man. Smith played all of 57 offensive snaps Sunday versus Bills. No apparent reason for concern. Lengthy report otherwise as expected. And we can see that this is one of the bigger injury reports that we've had in a while. But it makes sense. It's around that time of the year to where a lot of people kind of just banged up. It is what it is. Plus, keep in mind, you seeing these NIR risks, those are likely the ones or the people that had that flu. So it looks like some of our guys are still trying to get over that. So, but isn't it funny? Because I kept hearing people talking about, hey, these guys had the flu. Okay. Now, Tank is on here, right? Let's keep in mind, Tank also had this bug, but let's look at how Tank was playing. This is an outstanding breakdown by Michael Gehlken. Thank you so much, Michael Gehlken, for highlighting what Tank and what he did. And let's just take a look at Tank. This is the work done. But man, look at Tank. Ooh wee. Man, look at Tank. And you tell me Tank effort ain't better than everybody out there. Man, that's like, and see, this is that hustle that I've been talking about, that I told y'all he got from being under Rod. That Rod Marinelli, as long as you in between them lines and in between them whistles, you supposed to be going all out. You tell me, look at this play right here and tell me if Tank stopped at any time moving and hustling. And then let me ask you a question about Tank. Did his speed change? Remember Rod Marinelli used to, let me make it bigger. I'm gonna make it bigger. Remember Rod Marinelli used to grade them, because see, we gotta remember, Rod used to grade them, and how he used to grade them was if he saw you speed up, he gave you a negative. Why? Because if you sped up, that means you wasn't going all out in the first place. So you tell me right now, as we looking at the film, which we know don't lie, Tell me if you see Tank's speed change. For real. Just look at it. This Tank right here. Tell me if this ain't 100% all-out pursuit the entire time. Yeah. Hold on real quick. I gotta highlight this. And this is a damn shame. That's why I ain't hearing that flu and all of that, because he had the damn flu too, and he still was oldest player on defense and working the hardest. Trey, you should have put that in bold, bruh. For real. Yeah, the old man out there hustling more than them young bulls. Look at Tank on this one. Look. Is my eyes deceiving me, or did I see him run past Parsons? Nope. My eyes is not deceiving me. From the backside, you chased out what? Wait. This is why I appreciate Michael Gilkin doing this, man. Just watch Tank chase this down. Backside. A running back. With the flu. Boss, he had to, man, they tired. They tired. Looked like somebody was out there that was mind over matter. Huh? Look at the speed of Tank compared to everybody. He running almost as fast as Wanye. Look at this shit. Look at this. Man, wait. Man, this is wanting it. This is want to. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Tank. Yeah. And see, that's why I'm not like all the excuses I be hearing. I be hearing so many excuses, man. Like, and this is why we want Micah Parsons to do this too. Micah Parsons can do this and should be doing this. I'm not gonna sit back and be like he can't do it. I saw Micah Parsons get down in a 3-tech and push a guard and get push. I'm not trying to let nobody tell me he can't set no damn edges. Yes, he can. It's about a will and a want to. And I'm not going, no. I'm just not going for it. But I just wanted to kind of show y'all that courtesy of Michael Gilkin. Because see, you telling me if the whole D is playing like this, we ain't going to be crazy? You telling me if the whole D not, because look at him and look at everybody else. Yeah. Look at all the jogging that's going on. Look at all the loafing that's going on. You are not seeing that pursuit like you used to under Rod. You not. And I'm being honest. I'm sick of people not saying nothing about it. I'm sick of it. Cause see, and I'm gonna tell you something about us as fans and sometimes as content creators. I'm tired of us doing content after it's too late. I'm tired of us doing content. I don't want to hear about Kelly Moore after Kelly Moore fucked it up. No, it's too late now. Who was putting the pressure on him while he was the OC? I don't want to hear about Terrence Steele was better than Lyle Collins after Lyle is gone. Who was saying it while they was both here? Yeah. So we want to wait before we put pressure on Dan Quinn. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. So we need to all be saying together, no, yeah, I like what you're doing, Dan Quinn. I like how smart you are. I do like how you do know how to pick guys that fit your system. We go check all those boxes for you. I do check those boxes, but it's one box that I see they ain't checked. That's the pursuit to the ball from all the guys. Look at Micah on this one. Hold on. Look at Micah. Like, this is clear loafing, y'all. That's loafing. Look at Tank and look at Tank and look at Micah. Just compare the two. Compare the hustle between the two. Just look. Look, use your eyes. Who going all out and who loafing? Who needed to speed up? Yeah. Yeah, so I ain't trying to have this conversation when it's too late. We need to be having this conversation right now. We need to be saying it right now. We should be all together calling this out. Cause see, we got a good chance to actually win a Super Bowl, but we got to get more organized and telling the truth, for real, and speaking about this stuff, just keeping it all the way 100. So here we go, man. Hold on, let me see if I got some more content I want to give y'all, because if not, we gonna get on these phones and get up out of here, man. Y'all already know. Yeah, I think we got to everything. Yeah, I got to everything. So listen, y'all already know. Let's get on the phones, man. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all already know. Some of y'all should already know the number. But let's go ahead and get it. Hold on real quick. That wasn't right. Let me do it right. I did it wrong. Man, you know stuff be technical. Here we go.
Freestyle with Boss Candy.
Call in.
Y'all call on in. Call in. Get your
Hello?
hello. Call in. There it is. All right. Let's get these calls going, man. We got the call lines open. I see y'all already in the building. My boy Tariq, Chris 214. I'm gonna let a few of y'all get back up in here. Y'all come on. It's always Chris, Joe, and Tariq. We need some new people. Chris 214, Joe, Tariq, they always bringing the sauce. Who else gonna bring the sauce? Who else gonna show that they voice matter? And then some of y'all gonna piss me off because this happen every time. Every time. I open up the phone lines and then I count down and say, you know what? I'm finna close it. And immediately when I close it, somebody go put in the chat, Boss done lock the phones. Yeah, bro, you can't listen. You gotta watch the show, bro. Chris was ready. Joe was ready. Tariq was ready. So I'm finna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm locking these phones, dog.
The conference has been locked.
All right, so let's take it how it comes. Chris 214, you live.
What's going on, boss?
What's up with it?
Not much, man. I want to talk a little bit about this run game from the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. If you don't play our gaps, bro, it's to the house. It's to the house. Bro, we got to contain, bro. We have to contain. I think both of them boys ran like 4.3, right?
Yeah, 0.42. A-Chain have world-class
0.42.
speed. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's to the, bro. And just like with that little clip, bro, we can't be jogging around because, listen, you jog around this week, you will be looking at their ass running into the end zone. Multiple
That's true.
times.
That's true. See, but I think we're going to lock in
like,
this week. Chris 214, I think we're going to lock you in this week, bro. I think we needed that Buffalo. I think we go respond. We got embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, facts. Yeah, facts, you know, and that's one thing that Mike McCarthy has said. We're going to have a bounce back. We're going to get that nasty taste quick.
Out our mouth.
We're going to get that taste out quick. You know what I'm saying? So I do like Mike McCarthy with that. But I would say, what would be your best way to attack this defense?
Oh, man. I say run the ball at him, man. Because that's what Philly did. Philly was physical to these dudes. You could also throw it on them, too. That's why I asked and said, when has Dak ever had a bad game against Ramsey?
Right.
When has he ever had a bad game against Howard? He smokes Howard every time he plays him. Even when Howard was playing.
I remember that game.
Yeah. The last 2 times we played Miami with Howard, Dak smoked him. Him and Amari went to work on that boy. It was, and remember, we also played Miami and Dallas, and remember, we beat the hell out of them on the ground. Remember that? Pollard and Zeke got loose.
Yep.
Yeah, so
they sure did.
I like the way Philly beat them. Philly controlled the clock. You know what I mean? And they just kept bullying them boys. It was a physical game. And I think we need to practice being aggressive going into the playoffs. We need to practice being a bully. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be mad at all if we got on the ground on these boys. But I would also say, bro, we can beat these boys in the air. It's like Burger King. I think we can have it our way, to be all the way honest. Pick which way you want to go at Miami. To me, the most ideal way is to try to keep them out of rhythm. That would be going back to the way we was running our offense on the first part of the season, when we was having these long, methodical drives, and we was leading the league in 10-page drives. We just wasn't finishing, you know? So to me, that would be the best way to approach their defense, because I'm trying to keep that offense out of rhythm, you know? So if I could keep them off the field, keep them kind of on ice and cold, I don't want them to get in a rhythm. You know, if we get too many 3 and outs and all that kind of stuff, they go find their juice and it's going to get ugly on us. So to me, our offense is our best defense, and, you know, control the clock, long methodical drives, and more importantly, finish, and also be aggressive. I would say Mike McCarthy need to be aggressive. Once you cross your 50, you going for it. You going for it.
Yeah.
Going for it. You going for it, man. Unless
you got to.
Yeah, you aggressive this game. In my opinion, that's to me the way to approach it, Chris.
Oh, okay. So, do you think that Jalen Ramsey gonna travel? Like, do you think he gonna be on Lamb the whole game, or what? Or
it don't even
is that not how they play their defense?
I mean, because remember the last time Gallup cooked him. Remember he was flopping. Remember he was doing that flopping versus the Rams.
Yeah, that weak ass flop.
Flop. He flopped. Dude literally flopped as a corner. And I've never seen that. Man, if you travel with CeeDee Lamb gonna eat you alive. I hope he travel.
Yeah, but I got one more thing. And this is for like the chat too. Hey y'all, if y'all haven't watched that Girls Talk and Boys Talk about, I think they did like an interview with Tyler Smith. Go watch that. That's a good ass interview.
What happened?
I think it'll serve everybody good.
You can't tease like that. You gotta say what happened. You gotta at least give us at least a little bit.
He was talking about the Eagles game, and that was asking him, hey, like what you think about like the flags and stuff like that. And he brought up that Eagle game. Do you know when we was on like the 6-yard line and they caught that bogus ass false start?
Yeah,
and he was saying, well, damn, bro, like Lane Johnson, he do that shit all the time, and and they don't call it like all the time.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good interview. He said a little bit more about him like being in like the offense and on like certain stuff. Like he mentioned, well, I'm not sure who, but he was like, hey, they had did a call that they had did from like 2021. Now, he was a rookie last year, and dude was like, well, damn, bro, like I wasn't here back then, so like what was that? And he was just saying how he was more in tune and stuff, man, like with the offense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I want to definitely check it out, man. I'm gonna definitely take your word for it. Go take a look at it. But you know, obviously, all of us love Tyler, and we should, because Tyler's so unselfish. That's the main thing I love about Tyler, man. It's the fact that he's just so unselfish. That he's that guy that say, hey, man, just tell me where to go. Cause see, people not really acknowledging how he's, you know, could be, you know, trying to basically make us think out of not playing left tackle, but he not at all. At left tackle, that money position, man. We got us a winner with him, Chris 214, and I'm gonna definitely check it out. I should have been checked it out, man. I should have been checked it out, but I'm gonna definitely check it out, Chris.
You all like it, bro. But all right, man. I know you got some more callers. And hey, man, I love your show. Keep doing what you're doing. Your voice matters. Our voice matters. Let's do it. There it is,
man. There it is. Chris 214, man. That's a good dude. Yeah. This real. Look. Yeah. He said, boss, he could be acting like Micah. Yeah, he could. And let me say more than that. Let me say more than that before I get to these next calls. This is something else that a lot of people not gonna say that I'm gonna say. When you a legendary player for Dallas, the Dallas culture basically lets you dictate what you go do. We probably the only organization. We might not be, but you dictate when you that dude here. For real. Micah Parsons is that dude, so he dictating, I'm finna pass rush. Zach Martin is that dude, so he like, I play guard. No, I don't play tackle. Y'all need me to play tackle? Okay. But you gonna move me right back to guard. Witten, I can retire, I can come back. I can retire, I can come back. When you that dude, you dictate, which is crazy. But that's what happens here. Yeah. So, so Micah is in the same line, in my opinion, as Zach, as Witten. They in that same boat. When you look like you got that gold jacket potential, you do what you want to. Just what it is. And so I know, I get it. I know it's like some people like, boss, I don't see what you saying. I don't get it. I what do you mean? Like, I don't think that he's embracing linebacker. Yeah, he does embrace it when he's rushing from it. So if you put him at linebacker and you trying to, put him in the A gap and the B gap and you trying to put him against centers, he want to do that. But do you want to drop in coverage? Do you want to study? Do you want to study the tendencies? Do you want to be mentored by guys who played the position at a great level before you? I don't see that. Maybe he doing it and it's just not in the public, but I don't see it. And the most important thing that I don't see, when he get out there, now, when they barely put him at linebacker, he look like he don't even want to play it. I'm just being honest. And I think I'm one of the few people that's being honest as hell about that. Everybody be kissing Micah ass, man. They do. And I get it, man. Like, sometimes people want interviews from Micah, and I get it. He the cash cow of the NFL. So, it's hard for some people to be honest. It's hard for people to tell people sometimes what they need to hear. And some people go take this like I'm disrespecting them. Hey, if you think I'm disrespecting Micah Parsons, man, I can't do nothing for you, bro. Or ma'am, whoever you are. I can't. Because I know I'm saying what I'm saying with good intentions. I know I'm saying with the intentions of him being great. Because I don't know, listen, when you especially when you saying you want to be who he say he want to be, when you say you want to be one of the best ever, go look at what LT was doing. LT could move all over the field. Go look at LT. Go really study LT for real. And you'll see LT knew he could play all 7 of them positions in the front and not miss a beat. Yeah. So if you want to be great like that, then that's the cost of it. And some people need to say it without all these disclaimers. I get tick of us every time we got something to say about Micah, man. We like Micah. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying, man. Come on, man. Nah, bro. Nah. Everybody should already know that we already respect Micah. We know he's a great player. But what I want to see out of Micah Parsons, maybe not this year because I think it's too late. I want to see you commit to it. I want to see you put in that work for linebacker. And I'm going to say one more thing that I know a lot of people not talking about. You know where I think this is coming from, bro? I'm going to be all around. You know where I think this is coming from? I had to think about it. I think this is coming from Micah Parsons' agent. I think this is coming from Micah Parsons' agent. I really do. I don't know that for sure. Of course, I'm spitballing, but I bet you this is coming from his agent. Like this desire for him to want to play defensive end, right? And the way he went about it in the offseason. Yeah, I think. See, because think about it. If you was an agent, what's the fastest way for you to get the bag? Yeah, if you can make Micah Parsons to convince him that what's best for him is to play that defensive end, and that's the fastest way to Micah's bag. But remember, the agents get a percentage of that contract. So which one would he want as an agent? Would he be trying to talk you into being a complete chess piece queen? Or would he be like, bro, listen, let's do this in steps. Go ahead and go put everything into that defensive end, get the bag, and then, go to that linebacker. Like, to be honest, that's an agent doing his job, right? If that's the agent, that's what you would be telling them. That's what I would be telling them. Hey, yeah, I know you can be kind of a hybrid guy, but say, listen, I'm here to represent you and your interests and your family and your money. The best thing for your interests and your family and your money is for you to tear up that edge. So that's my theory of what's going on too. Because people can say what they want to, but I'm not seeing the interests of middle linebacker. I'm not. I'm seeing get that away from me. Now I'll play it if you rushing me from linebacker, but if you trying to have me go play the traditional, so yeah, I just wanted to put it all the way out there on what I really think is going on. Now, do I absolutely know that? No, of course not. But I think y'all should be able to trust me and my ability to read tea leaves by now, because I was the one telling everybody before it got out there that it was a division between Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore. I was saying it early. Too. Now it got popular way later, but I was reading the tea leaves and I was like, bro, how do y'all not see that Mike McCarthy's having an issue with Kellen Moore? So I don't ignore the obvious. Some people ignore the obvious. I don't. When you over here saying, man, I set the edge, you got to go talk to them coaches about what's going on stopping the run. When you don't even identify yourself as a linebacker at all, your mind and your heart not in that position. That's obvious to me. Some people will look at that and then play dumb to it. They'll look right at it and be like, I guess he gonna do whatever Dan Quinn tell him to do. Nah, I see pushback. Yeah, I know I see pushback. And I'm not gonna put my head in the sand when I know what I'm looking at. Dan Quinn had to say in the offseason, if y'all got any questions on what he is, y'all come to me. See, y'all know that tone when somebody trying to set you straight, but then we all act like we don't see what we seeing. No, I know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the division. I'm seeing the vision. And I know what I'm saying when I say that. I'm seeing the vision. My pastor used to say a long time ago, you can't have two visions. Because if you have two visions, that's division. Division. That's what we have. Yeah. Dan Quinn had a vision for him being an off-ball linebacker that he could use like a queen. His vision for himself is defensive end. So anyway. So maybe people see it different. Hey, man. To me, it's common sense. It's common sense to me. I'm just not going to ignore it. All right. Oh, we still got the calls. All right, let's get to these calls. Damn, my bad. Joe.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up, Joe?
So I kind of wanted to get your opinion on this. I just feel like, I don't know if that has anything to do with it or if it can improve us, but I just feel like, what's your opinion on, because I feel like Dan Quinn should be on the sideline rather than the press box.
Oh, should Dan Quinn be on the sideline?
Yeah. Because you're the D coordinator, right? And you got your DB's coach rallying the troops during the game when he should be Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
How Harris Harris was the one yelling at the defense when Dan Quinn was up on the press box just calling the plays.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Yes, Dan Quinn should come out the box, but only on games like Buffalo and only for a moment.
Okay.
So it's like, and the reason why I say that is because it's a true thing to manage emotions and to motivate. So when you in the press box, you can't really look your men in the eye, and you can't give them that real time chastisement. Do you remember how Rod Marinelli used to be on the sidelines when we wasn't playing up to what we supposed to do?
Yeah, and that's one of the problems I have with Dan.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't get what we used to get with Rod. Rod used to be over there cussing, spitting, going crazy, right? But our defense would respond to that. But he was on the sideline doing that. I think I put it like this. If the defense see Dan Quinn, they in trouble. That's how it should be interpreted. It should be like this. He should have it like this. If I come out that box, somebody in trouble.
Right, and that's what we need.
Like, if y'all see me, it's gonna be a table flipped. If y'all see me not in the box, I'm slapping somebody. I'm just letting you know. So if he if he show up, it should be like we below the standard. Just from him showing up, even for a second. If he show up on that sideline, it should be like, oh shit, because he already told us if he show up, we tripping. So I do think, but I think strategically he need to go back up there though, because that's how he used to see in the game. That's how he used to call in the game. And I need him to be able to get back in front of his notes, his plan, and get back to work. But when it's time to motivate them dudes, get your ass out that box, go down there, flip over some tables, talk some shit, preach the standard right back to him, and go right back up into that box and do your D coordinated. That would be my answer to that.
Okay. And another thing, I feel like the Miami game is gonna give us the answer whether we can beat San Fran in the playoffs or not.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna put it like this. Every game is preparing us for the playoffs. This is going to be just another game for us to take an assessment of who we are and make the adjustment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like if we lose to Miami, it does not mean that, oh, we're going to automatically lose to San Fran. Like, no way. Like, no, we could, San Fran can whoop us. We could also whoop San Fran. Miami can whoop us. We can whoop Miami. At this point, Miami, San Fran, all the teams that's going to be left by the time we get there, any one of us can knock out any one of us. We can knock out San Fran. They can knock us out. That's what it is. That's how I see it, Joe. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? And see, like, I don't believe in the San Fran boogeyman. I don't believe in no damn boogeyman. Because if it was a boogeyman of San Fran, why they lose 3 times? And they lost 3 in a row. So obviously they got some kinks in their armor. They not undefeated. Somebody done found ways to whoop them. And some of the teams that whooped them wasn't even good teams. So.
Yeah, but also they weren't healthy when they lost their 3 games.
We not healthy.
They were missing Debo.
We not healthy. We don't got Diggs. We ain't healthy. We gotta fight through stuff just like them.
Yeah, that's true too.
So yeah.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
I don't mean to get too ahead of myself with the draft thing, but I really like this D tackle from Texas. His name is Devondre Sweat.
Oh, you already in draft mode?
Yeah.
Man, I'm with you. That's exciting. I'm glad you're already doing your homework, big dog. It's that time.
It's not that I don't believe this team could win,
but I will say this though, Joe. I'm being all the way honest, Joe. I don't trust no DT unless they picked in the top 5 to be instant impact. It's hardly ever happens. It hardly ever happens. That's why I'm not betting on Mozzie to be no hero. I'm not. It's gonna take Mozzie a little while to cook. Like almost every DT. Like look at Dexter Lawrence, right? When did we see the best Dexter Lawrence? Year 3. Look at Jordan Davis. Everybody said, didn't Jordan Davis run like a 4.7 or something like that? At 300 something. It was some crazy. What did Jordan Davis do? It was some crazy number he ran. I can't remember. But he blew up the combine. Everybody thought he was gonna be instant impact for Philly. What did he do year 1? Let's be honest. What did he do? He was womp. So.
And the thing is too, I wasn't for Mozzie Smith during the draft.
You didn't want him?
Because I knew he was going to take time to develop, and we needed him now.
I'm not mad at your thinking on that, bro. I'm not.
We need now.
If you,
too much. I'm frustrated with the future BS.
Yeah.
What about now?
See, I agree with you. Like the first 2 picks of the draft was future picks. It was. It wasn't.
Like we're thinking about the future. What about now?
Yeah, it wasn't now.
Schoolmaker
wasn't a now pick either. That wasn't a now pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and there was better tight ends. Not that he would have been better, but we had Darnell Washington the second round too.
Yeah.
And we had.
Hey, but I tell you.
And another frustrating thing before I get out of here, like, we're complaining now, but what are we trying to fix? We had linebackers in our backyard. We had Harper, Ridgeway, Cox.
Yeah. We learning from it now, though. We was warning, like, because everybody saw it. We was like, what y'all doing at linebacker? Like, as soon as the final roster came out, I remember everybody scratched their head. Like, you could.
And I think it's the complete opposite with Harper and Cox. I think Cox has the mental capacity, but he doesn't have the physical body. And I think Clark has the physical body, but he doesn't have the mental capacity.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But yeah, Joe, man, I appreciate the call, big dog.
I might let you take some more calls, man.
Okay, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, that was Joe. Tyreek.
Yo, what's going on, boss?
What's up?
What's going on, Miss Candy?
Yeah, it's Candy, dog. It's me and you, dog. It's me and you.
Oh, okay. With me, how I'm looking at this defense, what I'm so frustrated with Dan Quinn at is that why do you keep putting these little ass lineups on this defensive line? I'm seeing too much ghosting on playing inside DT when these guys are running down our throat. And pause. But at the same time, what is Gallimore doing? Like, why is he still on this team? This dude's he's not an impact player. You know what I mean? What is he doing? Like, I don't know why he's still on this team. He can't stop the run. He's never been able to stop the run, as long as he's been over here in Dallas. And Dan Quinn, sometimes I feel like he's switching those dudes up, like rotating them too damn much sometimes. You know what I mean? I understand we got a lot of edge rushers and stuff like that, but at the same time, too, the main 2 people that we got in the middle is Hankins and Osa. Then you got Mozzie. Mozzie's still learning on the job. You know what I mean? He hasn't had his all-season peanut butter just yet. So why not go get a guy like Sue and bring him in here? This dude was just in the Super Bowl last year. That counts for something. I don't give a damn if you say he watched or not. But he made it somewhere. This team, this defense hasn't made it to.
He wasn't watched either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the thing that it gets me upset with this Cowboy team. Is like they want to prove to us, the fans, that we're gonna do it our way the whole time. We're gonna do it our way. It seems like they're not checking the temperature in the room of these teams that's been going to the Super Bowl over the last 4 years.
I think
4 to 5 years.
I think that's very fair what you just said. Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
yes,
I call it the Stephen Jones experiments. It's like he determined to show everybody that building through the draft is the superior way, to where I think he sometimes forces it. And it's almost like it's a disdain for building with outside free agents. It's like he'll do it, but he does it very reluctantly, even when it's a good deal. Like, so, and to be honest, it was a miscalculation to bet on Mozzie to be an instant impact. It was a miscalculation. Like, everybody knows, if you've been watching any kind of history of the NFL, that you do better when you go get somebody like a Hankins, somebody that already got some tread on that tire in the interior. They perform generally better. And most DTs, look, remember Tristan Hill? When did he start coming up? Year 3. When did Tank take off? Year 3. When did David Irvin take off? Year 3. When did Collins take off for us? Year 3. We thought Mozzie was gonna come in and be like, no more QB sneak, AJ. Shit. So I agree, man. Go get Sue, especially based on what they put on film with Buffalo.
Yeah, they got dragged. They literally got dragged down the field. That's bad, bro.
Yeah.
That's terrible, man. To put that on tape, and we trying to get to a destination. Man, let me tell you something, man. I look at it like this. I feel like they're hypocrites, man, as far as with Stephen Jones. He a hypocrite. How you gonna say, oh, you gonna build through the draft and my rookies, my young players is gonna be the reason that we win around here? Yeah, that's good to a certain point. But the people that win Super Bowls are superstars and with great players and good players on the team. That's what wins Super Bowls. And my thing is with them, with the Joneses, how can you say you're trying to do that, but you gave up a person like Ridgeway? You gave up for nothing. You gave a person like Ridgeway up. You gave a person like Hoffer up. But you want to build through the draft, but you let the draft picks walk out the damn door. Everybody I don't understand sometimes with the fans, it's like, y'all don't see other teams eat off our roster when we just let dudes go?
Yep.
And these dudes be going to the Super Bowl and fucking winning? Nobody's peeping that shit? Or a contending team take them off of our practice squad?
That's why
it's just like they do.
That's why it has the feel of doing it our way, man. Like you said, it's pretty obvious.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Cause when we were winning the Super Bowl, we wasn't just doing it our damn way. You did a trade to get some phenomenal young players in here, and within a couple years' time, then you went to Super Bowl caliber teams, getting people like Charles Haley.
Yeah.
Going back to San Fran, getting people like Deion Sanders.
Right.
And then when the San Fran came and picked off your roster too, Ken Norton Jr.
Green Bay got Andre Rison late. Remember that?
Yeah. Charles Woodson.
Late.
Come on, man. Like, what is the Cowboys thinking? You need superstars to win shit around here, bro. San Fran ain't got no shame in their game. I know we talk about it. I know we ain't scared of these boys. I know we can play with them. But let me tell you something, man. When you go ahead and try to fill your roster with a team of gangsters, that's what you got to go play. You know that glitter and glam bullshit that Jerry gonna be trying to be trying to fill our heads with is bullshit sometimes. It's like, come on, man. If there's dudes out here that can help your team in the time that we trying to go do something, we looking to go forward and go get something, you bring in gangster veteran dudes that help you out. Philly did it last year. They showed you what to do. They had them young dogs over there, but it was like, we're going to bring in some old dogs too to come and help these young pups out.
And people ain't figured out, man, Sue is the ultimate mercenary. Like, how many patches of Super Bowls he done put on his chest? Because what he does every year is he just waits around this time and he figure out which one is the best contender, and then he, just like a real mercenary, he signs up to help them win the battle.
Exactly, bro.
That's why he got so many Super Bowl patches on his chest, because he picks the teams at the very end where he can help them get over the hump.
That's what the Rams did to win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
They brought in Odell and they brought in Miller. Come on, man. When did we do something like that?
And that's what Sue doing right now. Sue met with Miami today. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. So he doing the
he
same
was like
thing
slapping Dallas in the face.
No, he's a mercenary. He's the ultimate mercenary. He like, my services are for hire.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a contender team, and I'm gonna come give y'all some of this good old one tech. I'm gonna go throw some centers around. I'm gonna make it easy on your linebackers, and I'm gonna go back to my vacation. I'm a mercenary. I'm a killer by hire. And we playing with our.
Can I tell you some real stuff though?
And then
can I tell you something real?
Yeah, real quick. But what pissed me off is how it's like so many of us complained about linebacker all damn year. And then when you start trying to give answers, we don't want the answers. When you start trying to get solutions, we don't want the solutions. So yeah, maybe, yeah, sure, we can solve this from within. Because after getting whooped like that, I'm certain that Dan Quinn and them is working behind the scenes to come up with a solution. But if you can't figure it out, and if Miami come and blow you off the ball like Buffalo, stop the bouginess, Dallas. Stop it. Go get some help. Stop acting like you can solve everything with your draft guys. Stop all this. We don't need Sue. We got Gallimore. Are you serious? Stop playing with me. See, that's what we seeing with Evans. Everybody keeps scratching their head. I don't know why they ain't playing Evans. You know why they ain't playing Evans. They ain't playing Evans because we got this mentality of bastards versus sons. And I keep saying the same thing every year. It's a cultural issue. It's a philosophy issue to where we want to build through the draft, and we show disdain for outside free agents.
And you know the crazy part about this whole situation is that they don't even really study their enemies. They don't study the ops. Why do you think Philly is so confident in these young dudes without going to get older players to bring them on that can play on that defensive line all the way like that, as far as the DT position? You know why? Because you had players like Sue and Joseph over there to teach people like Jordan what to do. Why are you not doing that for Mozzie? Hankins can only teach him so much. I don't remember Hankins being in the damn Super Bowl. I don't remember Hankins getting to the Super Bowl. You bring people in. You bring people in with Super Bowl experience, what it takes to get over the hump. Why did you bring Gilmore in here to help out the younger dudes?
And this is
there's cornerbacks, man.
I want to be clear on this too. Sue wouldn't be instant impact. Not instant. Everybody would have to be patient. Just like Shaq Leonard.
Yeah.
Shaq Leonard at Philly or Dallas was gonna be bad before they're good. You know? And that's what people got to realize. When you grabbing these guys, they got to learn your system. They had no training camp. They had nothing that really taught them to install in the basics of that defense. So it's very immature for us to believe that Sue or even Shaq Leonard would have came in immediately and made a difference. It was almost like Peters, right? When we got Peters, they had to get him in shape. They had to get him ready to go. But then you start seeing his value about 3 weeks in, right? So it's the same thing. We can even say the same thing happened with the receiver from last year, T.Y. Hilton, right? You didn't get the instant impact out of him. I wouldn't even expect instant impact out of Sue, but I would say we should get him now to be preparing for the playoffs. Give him 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get ramped up, to get back in some kind of football shapes where you start ramping up his snaps slowly to where when it's playoff time and it's that pivotal tush push, he ready for it.
Yeah. But the thing that like we've been talking about, it's like it's frustrating not to see a person like Rashad Evans on the field. You take him off the field because you got this policy, you know what I'm saying? You got this policy about your own players. But dude, like, you take the man out the game, first of all, you start him on the damn defensive line. I never know for that dude to put his hand in the dirt to be a pass rusher. He's a linebacker. And he's a tackling linebacker, which you haven't had in years. A real good tackling, impact linebacker. Then once you put him in, you take him out because you think the dude burnt them on the one play. Yeah, he left them, but at the same time, Evans was with that dude. Only thing Evans had to do was turn around and look for the ball. He probably would have picked it off because it was overthrown.
And that was the impressive part, that he was running with a receiver.
What? You didn't even see him no more.
Man,
you know when you see him on the goddamn goal line last week, that he came in and filled the hole.
And I'm gonna keep saying it until everybody goes start saying it, man. We don't have respect for outside free agents. Occasionally you'll get some that'll stick, like a Malik Hooker, like a Curse, but majority, yeah, we have a major disdain for trying to build this team through outside free agents. It's pretty obvious. Like, how can you be somebody that's obviously better than LB, was always better than LB? I'm talking about Evans, but then you get it's hard for you to ever get on the field. Man, stop. Like, when you look at the fact that they ran off Amari Cooper and said he was injury prone to rush to sign an injured Gallup, man, it just shows, man, y'all got these old weird philosophies to where it's about building through the draft. And you overstressing Will McClay to try to build y'all a roster based on young dudes, instead of going out here occasionally getting that final piece that can maybe get you over the hump. Maybe. But at least do something. To sit back and say we just go with the guys we drafted, man. You asking too much out of Will. You saying Will McClay, you gotta always hit. Will McClay can't even fart wrong. He gotta always fart perfectly. He gotta fart into a glass and it gotta fit and no smell can get out. That's what you asking out of him, man. It's crazy. It really is. So.
Yeah, man, they tripping over there. They tripping. But see, the thing is, I give them credit for certain things, but sometimes it's just like it's frustrating when you see a performance like we seen last week. Our team got smashed in the dirt. They did whatever they wanted to do to us. You know what I mean? And we didn't counterpunch. We didn't do nothing. And I'm gonna honestly say this: that offense looked like Kellen Moore was still on the sideline coaching. But
hold on real quick. My boy Marcus said Reek just complaining without holding the right person accountable, Dan Quinn, and Boss co-signing the foolishness.
What?
That's why I don't want Dan Quinn here anymore. Our fan base refused to hold Dan Quinn at fault. I think, Marcus, you might have came in late, big dog. I would just say go listen to the show yesterday from the final word. You'll see who was holding Dan Quinn accountable. You just late. Yeah. It's all good, though. People come in late all the time. I ain't gonna trip off that. But
yeah, because he does need to be held accountable.
I don't think nobody holding Dan Quinn accountable like me. Just being all the way honest. Everybody was trying to calm me down on what I was saying about Dan Quinn and the lack of standards and the lack of having guys that really pursue the ball like Rod Marinelli. And I literally said yesterday, I don't think they fear him. I went on about a 20 to 25 minute rant about Dan Quinn. So, nah. No, and me and Tariq talked about it too. So Tariq on that, it's just that it's so much that's going wrong that we gotta sometimes break it up. Sometimes you gotta talk about Dan Quinn, but then you gotta talk about the effort of the linebackers and the size of the linebackers, or then you gotta talk about how they might not be getting enough help up front. This is a whole major problem. You gotta talk about it all. So Dan Quinn is a part of it. That front is a part of it. That linebacker is a part of it. Setting the edge is a part of it. It's just what it is. We trying to talk about it all because we also know we getting ready to see it. We know that they go attack the edges, and we know Miami is very good at attacking those edges. We know that. So what you seeing out of us is we trying to address all of it. Dan Quinn, that front, them linebackers, the size of them linebackers. You got to have a full-fledged discussion on how to solve this problem, and we willing to do something about it. And my boy Marcus said, apologize, Boss and Reed. Yeah, ain't no problem, bro. I just knew you came in late. I know, boss, Marcus, you cool, bro. It just happens.
And boss, you made a good point, man. Y'all guys making good points, man. The effort of some of these dudes, man. Even our star Micah Parsons, man. I've been seeing this dude run, like people running past him, and he not putting that full Micah effort that I know that he has, that motor, that engine that I used to see when he was a rookie. Micah was tackling shit when he first came to Dallas. He was hitting. You was not running past him like that. He's slowing up, not going fast. I'm like, what the hell going on with Micah? Why you not? The tackling don't look the same. I'm like, bruh, get off the talk show, bruh. Focus back on football like you did last year when you turned on the show with Skip. With Skip and them. You say, I can't even come on here. I got to focus on football. I'm going to need him to do that again. And quit kissing people's ass, man. We tired of that jump, man. I want to see the mad, dirty Mike. I want to see the pissed off person, the lion that's going hunting.
I would say it like this, Tyreek, before I get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
It's about reading the room. Micah not reading the room. I like how he being himself, but I don't think he reading the room of how you talking about drinking beer with Josh Allen could rub some of your teammates wrong. It's definitely rubbing the fans wrong. And you being yourself, and I respect you for that. I just think you shouldn't be putting stuff out there like that during the season, that you want to be friends with a dude you getting ready to play. It just the Cowboy Nation ain't go for that. Like, we trying to beat Josh Allen. We ain't trying to drink no beers with him, you know? So not during the season. If you do that after the season, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that.
Yeah, ain't nobody say that.
During the season, we read the room, man. And then I also know that you set the tone for your teammates. You set the tone for your teammates. And I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a chance that what you're doing could offend your teammates, you shouldn't do it. If it's a chance that if you swap jerseys, that's going to turn somebody wrong, right? You shouldn't do it. You know? Just because I need all my men with me, I don't need to split them in no kind of way. You know? So I just think, Micah Parsons he kind of Hollywood. He Hollywood. Yeah, he Hollywood, and it's a danger in the Hollywood. Like, Big Tuna said, man, you got to be careful with a Hollywood quarterback. Remember he talked about that?
Back in the day?
Yeah, remember he was talking about you don't want no Hollywood quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
And Romo became Hollywood, dating Jessica Simpson and, all white parties with the Joneses. And it was almost like Romo with the elites and the team was over there. So.
Oh, you talking when him and Winton went to Cancun?
Yeah,
or whatever they went.
It's a danger of Hollywood because you can lose your team. You can lose your team. You could lose the respect of the guys, and you don't want to do that as a leader. That's why I respect Dak. When I found out that Dak turns down invitations from the Joneses, dog. You know what I
That's why
mean?
they can't stand him.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why they can't.
They gotta respect him, but they can't stand him.
Yeah, dog. Do you know, dog? Your boss send you an invitation and you say, "Nah, boss, I ain't going." Come on, bro.
I'm good.
I'm good. Hey, we want to invite you out to the house, and huh?
Hey, he ain't one of that Johnny Walker Blue.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out with my boys. You know, but why do all the guys respect that though? You know what I'm saying?
Because he's a leader.
Because he's a leader. So
he's a leader.
We just trying to get.
But I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm up out of here, boss. I'm gonna say this. I cut you out. I want to say this one thing, and I'm up out of here.
All right.
Micah Parsons better bring it this weekend. I'm gonna tell you why. He better bring it because all that chirping him and Cheetah was doing in the beginning of the season, when we see each other and all that. Oh, he better bring it because I know what the Cheetah is. Tyreek Hill gonna bring it. I'm gonna need Micah Parsons to bring it. I'm gonna need that superstar jumping off the damn screen and making a big difference in this game for us to win it. That's what I need to see.
Yeah, in terms of play, I know Micah can play, but I need you to play with the Rod Marinelli standard. If you on that field and in between them whistles, it's 100 miles an hour, like Tank was doing. If it's anything under that, you ain't leading. It's just what it is. And we didn't see that. If we being all the way honest, we didn't see that from Micah Parsons Sunday. We saw it from Tank. We did not see it from Micah Parsons. And Tank is the one with the flu. Come on now. Who the one had the flu? Tariq? Shit. Huh?
Oh, man. Hey, man. All we can do is, hey, man. Hey, I'm with him. Win, lose, or draw. I'm with these guys. But they just got to bring it, man. Because that was embarrassing last week.
Let's just keep the pressure up. That's what we'll do.
And I'm in upstate New York, so I really deal with the Buffalo fans. So.
Yeah. I just say let's keep the pressure up, man. And then let's keep speaking our minds. Because that's one thing I'm always do. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say what other people scared to say. Because I know it's a risk when I talk about this, because I know it's a whole lot of people, they want to suck up. They want to suck up to some of the players, Some people might want to trying to get interview with Michael or interview with Dak. So they're not going to say things that need to be said. Marcus, you good, bro. And see, listen, let me say something real quick, Marcus. Because I know you, bro, and I've been seeing you for a while, I already kind of know the spirit of the people that be. You know what I mean? So that's why I ain't go hard, my dog. You good. I ain't got no problems, homie. So, yeah. But Tyreek, man, appreciate the call, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Tyreek always bring it, man. You could always trust him to bring it, bro. For real. Yeah. Yeah, and my partner, and then my boy Rico say, call their ass out, boss. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do it, I respect them. I respect the players. I respect the coaches. I'm not calling anybody out with malice. I'm just also going to speak my mind on what I really see as ways for us to improve. That's my way of being loyal to my team. See, because the temptation that we have is to placate to y'all. It's to only talk about the positives, never talking about the ways we can improve, never holding people accountable. And that's what my boy Marcus said that, because we all tired of that. We tired of people turning a blind eye to stuff that we clearly see is hurting us. But in our own selfish ambition sometimes, or because we want to be right or whatever the reason might be, we don't say those things that we seeing. Because if you saying that you seeing the same effort that you saw on the Rod Marinelli, you're not telling the truth. You're not not telling the truth. And if you not seeing the effort, you gotta ask, why did we see consistent effort under Rod, but we see up and down effort with Dan Quinn? That's if you trying to win, though. That's if you trying to be honest, to put that pressure on Dan Quinn and the defense. Because this defense is performing way under the standard. They were supposed to be the leaders this year. We all said that, and we all believed it. We all believed it, even the way that they built this team in the offseason. It was built for this defense to be the leader of this team, and it is not. And if it is not, who gonna be the people that's gonna call it out until we get to our standard? Yeah. And George Booney, you did say this. I remember you saying this. You did say this. You said, boss, I've been told you to call out 11 out because he never shows up against the 49ers. Well, here we go. I'm definitely doing it. And I know he can do it, man. It's another gear in him, man. And I want to see him get to that gear. I want to see him get to that gear. I know he can. But we going to have to put that pressure on him until we get the greatness, more greatness, because Micah Parsons is already great. But until we get more greatness out of him. So anyway, man, this is, Boss Candy. I pretty much don't got nothing else, man. I'm all done with my content, man. But I obviously appreciate all y'all rocking with us. We will be coming tomorrow with Boss Land. Henny is going to be joining the show tomorrow, so that's going to be dope. That's going to be real dope, man. I always love with my boy Henny. So we got Henny and Landlord 11 a.m. in the morning. But until then, man, it's your boy Boss Cowboy Sports with Boss Candy, where your voice matter. Peace.